What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie Down 550, Boogie 2988 coming at you live once again. I'm going to talk about, I haven't made a weight loss video in quite some time, and I want to explain why. Then I want to give you some really good news, so stick around for the good news. I have been focusing on my weight loss off and on over the past couple of months. But the last video I uploaded, and I'm not sure even what the date was, but the last video I uploaded, I read some of the comments there, and people were, I'm going to be entirely frank, ill-informed, misinformed, unempathic, rude, hurtful, misguiding. And it was difficult to deal with. I had a person tell me that they had beaten alcoholism, so why can't you beat your food addiction? I had somebody tell me that if I didn't lose 15 pounds in the next 2 weeks, they wouldn't watch the channel anymore. They wouldn't watch any of my videos anymore. I had harmful, hateful people chime in, and it really hurt. And over the next couple of days, I spiraled into a deep depression, feeling like maybe I was a failure, or maybe I wasn't succeeding, maybe I was screwing up, and maybe I wasn't achieving the things I needed to achieve. And it became a self-fulfilling prophecy. I started eating more. I ate like shit. I poisoned myself that weekend. I gained 5 pounds of water weight and God knows what else during that weekend, 2 days. And I thought, man, I can't upload to this channel anymore if I hope to win. And I'll come back when I have good news. And that's where we are today, because I have good news. And I may even disable comments here, because I don't know that I can handle the negative shit right now. But I'm hoping you can tell a difference in my body and in my shape. I'm wearing black, so that's a little disguising, but I can tell a difference in my face and my neck. I'm now down 31 total pounds from where I started mid-July with the shakes and stuff. And after doing the shakes for a few weeks and getting some very noticeable weight loss, I ended up eating solid foods more often than I should have, and I ended up putting some of that weight back on. I got back up to 543, and then I started again 3 weeks ago, almost to the day. And in those 3 weeks, here's what I've learned. The shake diet was working, but it wasn't working as well as I wanted it to. And I felt hungry all the time. And I promised myself I would look into a ketogenic, low-carb diet one more time before I died. So I talked to my doctor about it during my last doctor's appointment, and he checked my blood work and my blood sugar and everything else was fine. And he said that, I said, is it dangerous? And he said, Steve, living the way you're living right now is dangerous. You already eat a lot of red meat. You already eat a lot of things that are going to be on that diet. If you're careful with that diet, you eat a lot of greens along with the food that you're eating, you'll probably be okay. I'll get you back in here in 12 weeks, and we'll take your blood work and make sure you're okay. And I'm like, well, then let's do exactly that. And so me and my fiance have gone back on a low-carb diet. She originally talked about South Beach, but we did the research, and we found that we wanted to do a ketogenic diet based on what we had read on a resource here at reddit.com/r/keto. And I'm going to link that here below if you're interested in finding out more. And overall, what I'm doing is I'm putting so few carbs in my body that I'm going into a state called ketosis. And ketosis isn't working any real magic. It's not doing anything phenomenal for me. But what it is doing is I'm not hungry anymore. Like, I'm eating a couple slices of bacon and an egg for breakfast. For lunch, I'm having some shrimp with a little bit of lemon butter sauce. For dinner, I'm having a steak sauteed and mushrooms. And then that's all the food I'm eating in a day. And in between those meals, I'm not hungry anymore. I'm not ravenous. I'm not always starving. I'm not always miserable. Like, for 38 years, I've had this voice in the back of my head yelling at me, Lou, you eat. Now, even when I was eating the most poisonous, decadent shit, I was still hearing that voice, eat. I would eat while I was crying. I would get out of bed in the middle of the night to go eat something I didn't even really want to eat. 38 years of that, 38 years. And about a week into this diet, that voice quieted. And I can't guarantee it's going to stay quiet. I can't guarantee that this diet's going to work. but I know that I'm having success with it to the point that I've lost now 13 pounds in 3 weeks. Not water weight, because I take that diuretic. I know when I lose water weight. I took that diuretic 3 days in a row before I started this diet. I got rid of a lot of that water. 13 actual pounds of fat, bringing me up to 31 total pounds since I started dieting in July, and I'm very happy about that, and I feel very successful. And for those of you who are expecting me to lose 7 pounds a week, 15 pounds in 2 weeks, I can't do it. I won't do it. My doctor doesn't want me to do it. My nutritionist doesn't want me to do it, and I don't want to do it. I don't want to do that to myself. Even if I could exercise like they do on Biggest Loser. And you can ask my friend James Garrison. They lie to you about Biggest Loser, for the record. You know, there is some epic weight loss there, but it's not 26 pounds a week every week. Now, James did lose 500 pounds in a year. He set one of the records for weight loss, but that I'll digress. It hospitalized him twice in the process. It nearly killed him. I don't want to do that. I don't want to run the risk of a pulmonary embolism. Okay, I don't want to have a venous thrombosis in my leg. I don't want to live that. I want to be healthy and I want to be happy. And so that's what we're doing. We're taking it off a bit at a time. And I'll be honest with you, 3 pounds a week is enough for me, because I'm getting married to the love of my life on September 28th, 2013 in Escanaba, Michigan. When I do, if I can lose 3 pounds a week between now and then, I'll weigh 150 pounds less than I do today, roughly. Imagine that. I'm okay with that. If I can stand at the altar and literally be 2/3 of the man I am today, that'll work. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, Boogie, if you lost 150 pounds, you'd still be 375 pounds. You'd still be one of the fattest motherfuckers I know. I'm okay with that. I haven't been 375 pounds since I graduated high school. I love to weigh. I'd love to be at my high school weight on my wedding day. And I bet you would too. Unless you get married in high school. But I digress. I'm hoping to post here a couple more times. I don't know if I'm going to leave on comments. And if I leave on comments, I may not even read them. But God bless you. If you're one of the people that have been supporting me, don't forget you can follow me on Twitter. You can hear about all of this on Twitter. I do weight updates every week on Twitter. And I'll list that in the box below. Thanks for caring.